A righteous protection.
Alright, part 4. First, let me talk about a statement I made yesterday during part 3. Now, left off with Dean Ambrose. I talked about, how the Shield still had a lot left within that group. You saw Raw. Yeah. I'll make a separate video to talk about that, but right when I make mention of that, they have to go and split them up. I will. Alright, who next? Diego. I'll just talk about the Matadors as a whole. I know a lot of people didn't care for it at first, and they've grown on a lot of people. I understand that the main, purpose of them is El Torito, although I am fairly tired of him and Hornswoggle situation. That's over and done. 2 pay-per-views, come on. Although Mascarita Dorada, as he was known down in AAA, can't wrestle. Pretty good. But unless they plan on getting to the micro championship wrestling scene, novelties run its course. I prefer Epico and Primo as Epico and Primo. Who next? Dolph Ziggly Wiggly. I believe everybody just about knows by now that, face or heel, I've never been the biggest Ziggler fan. I've never been the biggest Ziggler supporter. Dude puts on great matches. He has a great selling ability. He deserves better than what they doing with him. There ain't no denying that. You can love him or hate him, but you can't deny that a bit. He deserves better than what they doing with him, man. He knows it. Everybody else knows it, but for whatever reason, they went sour on him. My only issue been with him is that I feel like he believes he is better than what he really is, and that comes out a lot in the cockiness and all of that and confident stuff he pervades. But yeah, I just feel like if he was good as he thinks he is, might be different. But anyway, I like Ziggler. I ain't his biggest fan, like I said, but dude's alright in my opinion, by all means. Puts on great matches. Drew McIntyre, 3MB, man. Drew deserves way better. Drew is an absolute underrated, underused dude, and I believe everybody agrees with that. Incredible size, incredible look. Even with the Chosen One thing. Yeah, that. I'm not a 3MB supporter. Never have been, never will be. Like, Heath Slater's cool as by himself, but Drew deserves better. A lot better. Emma. Yeah, man. I like Emma. Only thing I don't like is this Santino gimmick she's got. And not just being with him. Santino style gimmick. Just goofy, dancing around. That worked well on NXT, and I know I've read a lot of stuff pertaining to her on the main roster where they said, that's not going over as well on the main roster, and it shouldn't, man. Is this the season of 1,000 fun dance gimmick stuff? That's a novelty act that only goes so far, and she can wrestle. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? She can talk on the mic. She's got everything you need to make an impact on the diva division. But give her something serious. It don't have to be heart attack serious, but give her a more serious stance, a more serious gimmick that can be utilized, and not just the fun haha dance around, good time, goofy gimmick. Those can only last for so long. Eric Rowan. I like Eric Rowan. Of course, there's the Wyatt family, and one day or another they'll split, and he'll be on his own, and then we'll really see what he's made of in that regard. But what was his name when they said Thorpe Marius? I saw some of his indie matches. Dude's got the size, got some athleticism, he can wrestle, so we'll only see as time goes by. Eva Marie, oh my goodness. it wasn't for Total Divas, no. And I saw she was in the power rankings, number 25. And I made a comment. My comment was centered around, this exemplifies what's wrong with the WWE today. All she wants is the photo shoots and, the autograph signing. She wants all the fame and the popularity, but she's not willing to work hard to get in the ring and improve her craft and really become a great wrestler. Not saying she could, not saying she couldn't. But from what I've seen, and yes, I watched Total Divas, but from what I've seen, like the whole thing when her and Summer was going to be a tag team, whatever, she looked lazy. Yes, with the power rankings and all of that especially, there is a kayfabe element to it. But there also isn't. You know what I mean? And I believe that people that have watched wrestling for an amount of time, educated, informed fans, understand that and know that the product as a whole, you got to judge the product as a whole. And so, yeah, but her being on the main roster and can't even, no, she's terrible. And I don't believe that there should be anybody on the main roster that can be called terrible. That's just disrespectful to all these amazing other people that you got, this mid-card lower, or NXT. I don't know, they waiting on certain times or whatnot. But yeah, I don't care nothing for her. I don't care for her as a performer. I don't care for her as a person. Her hair, that dye job looks horrible in my opinion. But, whatever. Maybe she'll get better in the future. She does, that's fine. But I just don't like somebody, getting a better spot because of popularity. You got people that work their tails off to get where they at, and don't even reach that level. Let me shut up if I get on a rant about that. I can make a video about her and this whole situation. Evan Bourne. Man, that's my guy. Too bad we ain't seen him. That's all I'm going to say. We hadn't seen him, so, yeah. I read some time back about something he was supposed to be coming back, but put him on NXT. Him, Tyson Kidd, Adrian, man, what? That'd be awesome. Movie ticket, Fandango. I don't know to say that I necessarily do like him. I can't necessarily say that I don't like him. Johnny Curtis was alright. I think he definitely needs some more moves to his moveset. Of course, he's got, he's charismatic. He has that. He's got a good look, good size. I just round that moveset out a little bit more, and I'll be pleased. I might be more of a fan. Goldust. Absolutely. One of my favorites. In my opinion, probably the second greatest character, the second greatest gimmick that WWE's ever made, right next to Taker. The old days of Goldust was, man, there was nothing like him. And Dustin Rhodes has played that part to perfection. And it's fun to see him nowadays, especially out there just adding new moves. Cannonball sentons and diving out the ring and sunset flip power bombs, and I mean he's just added a whole nother element, and somebody at his age, man, it's refreshing to see. Great Khali, Lord have mercy. I ain't got no problem with Khali. I had a problem with him being world heavyweight champ. That was my beef. He's a novelty. That's fine. It's part of the business. Wrestling started off as a sideshow novelty pretty much, so he's alright. Heath Slater, like I stated earlier, 3MB. Nah. Heath Slater in his own right, we never really see that much. Because from Nexus to him and Gabriel, the 3MB, he hadn't too much been on his own. I know a lot of people like him. As with most everybody, there's always room for improvement. So, it's kind of, he can get better. The three-man band, the one-man band, that is perfect for him, not for Drew and Jinder. So, and he's alright, funny, and like the whole when he was getting beat up by the legends and all of that was fun. But break up 3MB, please. Woo, we almost at 10 minutes. I be talking, don't I? Have part 5 coming tomorrow, hopefully. Keep it real, live righteous.